Hello and welcome back to Pendor, and it looks as though this particular opponent is being very hesitant indeed, and I don't really blame him, to be honest. He's literally outnumbered, I think it is like 4-1 or something like that. I'm not actually with Lord Anson right now. Anson is currently patrolling around Laria because I felt like that was probably the best thing for us to do for our next course of action, because otherwise, you never know, we're probably going to get absolutely murdered by any number of things, because let's face it, we do have a lot of enemies roaming around here. This guy is one of them, of course, and, well, hopefully my archers will be able to deal with them relatively easily, and then we'll be able to move on, because my plan this time is to actually attempt to take another castle, and this one is going to be much more... Well, I haven't actually seen whether it's actually a siege tower or not, but if it is a siege tower, we might just have to give it up and go somewhere else, but I'm kind of hoping it isn't. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, the point is, if we can take this, we might be able to force Sarlian into some kind of peace agreement. I'm not really desperate for a peace agreement at the moment. Generally, it could be somewhat useful, but it is not something that I'm thinking to myself, yes, I desperately need that. No, we do not necessarily need it. However, it is going to be useful for a variety of reasons. I'm going to be able to just, you know, focus on doing things like hunting unique spawns, getting some, you know, possible pouches of diamonds, and so on and so forth. Anyway, that was a very easy victory for us right there, and we can also take some of this high value loot. Hopefully we'll be able to sell that for not too bad money. And yeah, as you can see, my wages are suffering quite heavily now. Oh, hello, is that... Oh, isn't that the guy that we just eliminated? I thought that was a guy that we just took out, but no, apparently not. Anyway, this guy is actually running away. I don't know whether we're going to be able to catch him. Actually, it doesn't seem as though we will be able to, so I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. Oh, no. Oh, this is bad. Oh, hello. What are you doing, sir? Are you serious? What is this fellow doing? That is probably the worst thing he could have done. However, I'm not entirely sure why my forces have just left me. It seems like they've all just gone away for some reason. I don't know why that is. But yeah, if we do get a peace agreement, it would actually be really useful for us for another reason as well, which is, of course, to level up some of our CKO units, because being able to do that would fundamentally increase our overall power, and that's really going to make a huge difference. It really is. So yeah, that's actually what I've been doing as well. I've been changing their equipment setup, because as I posed in the previous episode, I thought to myself, maybe it would be a good idea for us to change them to a two-handed specialization that uses double quiver, right? Double quiver. So basically that's what I'm trying to do here. I've already exchanged their shield for another quiver, and that seems to, I think, seems to be working out quite nicely. I mean, you can see how much damage we're actually able to deal here. Obviously not me specifically. I mean, yeah, sure, I'm doing some pretty decent damage here and there, but most of the time it is my archers that are just absolutely murdering everything. Seems like my sergeants are actually the thing that are killing the most, but that's probably because I only have those. I don't think I have any of the knights. So that's something to bear in mind as well. Anyway, there we go. We were able to do this. This guy's bad-tempered, so I'm just going to take him prisoner. And we'll just... Yeah, that's nothing really that I want to take. Ooh, we got some... do we really want to take more? That's the question. Do we really want to take more? Not really, all things considered. We don't really want to do that. I'll take the sharpshooters. I don't really want to take any of these, to be honest, but maybe I should just take them just to put in the garrison. That might very well be the case. I'm going to leave the mercenary sergeants, though, because they are way too expensive. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of them in Whitestag Castle anyway, but yeah, as you can see, Laria has 57 troops there. Oh, what's going on here? What are you doing, sir? What are these guys doing? They are so weird. You see this? They are literally deciding to go into battle against us multiple times in a row now, because they're getting distracted by the farmers nearby. That's the only thing I can really think of that is actually affecting their their behavior here. That is a very, very strange thing indeed. I wouldn't have expected them to do that at all, but apparently they are. Apparently. It's very strange, because usually they're going to be super, super careful to move away from their marshal, but they do seem to be easily baitable if you can get a couple of farmers nearby. Seems like they really want to kill those farmers, you know? Oh, wow. Okay. That's kind of interesting. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's also kind of interesting. That's a great amount of damage right there. I think I might actually die just straight up. No, 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 I'm okay, I'm okay. And we are, of course, distracting the enemy as well, but how much are we really going to distract them if we die within the first 5 seconds? Yeah, not much. So let me just see if we can do something here. I'm going to actually tell my cavalry to charge in. I kind of hope that my archers will be able to eliminate the enemy's halberdiers before my cavalry actually, you know, takes too much damage from them. And hopefully I'm not going to get killed by the archers themselves either. There's a... Never mind. I was killed by this guy right here. Ah, you absolute imbecile. Ah, I can't believe it. Well, I can, because we were at 10% HP. But yeah, this is going to be a super, super easy victory for us. We're not going to have to worry about this at all, as you can see. And we're hopefully going to then be able to bait out a couple of others. Maybe we'll be able to get even more of them into these one-on-one situations where we're actually going to be able to inflict some major damage to their campaign. And I'm very, very hoping here, well, if they allow me to, I'm very much hoping that I'll be able to get into the siege itself and participate in the siege defense. Alright, so there you go. We, as you can see, took very little casualties, and we can hopefully... okay, what? I just got an achievement? Are you serious? A Steam achievement? Wow, okay, it's been a long time since I've gotten a Steam achievement in this game, that's for sure. Wow, I didn't even know you could still get those in mods, but... yeah, well, whatever the case, there you go. Alright, this guy's cunning. So technically, I could let him go. Cunning lords are a little bit difficult to really quantify, because they're actually relatively good with, you know, doing subterfuge and things like that. But I'm actually thinking that I need the money right now, so I'm going to take him prisoner. If he was good-natured or whatever, then I'd probably just let him go straight up. But the way that this is right now, yeah, we kind of need the assistance. So, yeah, wow, there's actually a lot of troops that he has available here as well. Pretty cool that he's got some shadow hunters. Got one of these mercenary sharpshooters as well. I'll take the light bowman. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of taking all these, but we do need to, don't we? We really, really need to, because we're going to be going into the garrison relatively soon, I guess. And I might as well just take all of them, with the exception of the sergeant, I suppose. Okay, so let's actually see. Are they going to... Yep, look at this. They actually want to fight. That is so funny. Alright, yeah, so hopefully... Look at this. We can maybe get these guys... Where are you going, Free Company? Where are you going? Are you serious? Look at this guy. He's so far away now. That is really, really bad. Okay, maybe we can get Hereward in here. I'm not entirely sure. Where is Anson, by the way? I have no idea where Anson's gone. Okay, I'm just going to send... I'm going to end the campaign, and then I'm going to start the campaign again, because I'm hopeful that maybe Anson is nearby. Oh, are you serious? What? Look at this. What is he doing? He just absolutely killed himself right here. What? I'm so surprised. I am really, really surprised. I never would have expected them to do something like this. This is absolutely unheard of. I don't think I've ever... Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my memory's failing me, but I don't think I've ever seen the Warband AI be so dramatically, well, self-destructive. I guess that's actually kind of what's going on here. They're being very self-destructive. They're basically throwing themselves into battles that they can't possibly win, or at least I feel like they can't win, because we're obviously catching them, and they're just doing some weird random thing. I actually have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what's possessed them to do something like this, but they just seem to want to do it for some reason. Ah, there's the obligatory lance. Sometimes this game just grinds my gears like no one's business, especially with those kinds of situations where I'm thinking to myself, oh, they don't seem to have any lancers, and then out of nowhere, boom, there he comes. And obviously it's a bit dark, so I can't actually see very well, but that's just me. That's just my own personal problem. Anyway, this should be a pretty easy victory. Alright, so this guy is an upstanding vassal, so we're just going to be letting him go straight up there, and hopefully he'll join us in the future. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. It very much depends, of course. Let's get the Shadow Legion Mariners here. Let's get some Empire Mortals. I think I'm probably just going to leave the rest to my friends. So that's what we're going to do. This fellow obviously can rescue prisoners, and hopefully we're going to get some decent level ups here too. And I should probably let these guys go now before they actually escape. So let's just get their ransoms. There we go. A nice quick and easy 10,000 almost. And we can also get some Seer Favorites leveled up. Let's get some of these as well. There we are. Not too bad. Let's go for Swordsman, I suppose, too. Wow, there's a lot of level ups. Ugh, this is the one thing that I really, really don't like very much about Warband. This is one of the things that I actually complained about a whole bunch way back in the day, because I was thinking to myself, it would be so nice to have the ability to level up all of your troops in a, you know, easier to access fashion. And it's still the same in Bannerlord. It's still that you have to do it individually, but you kind of have a slightly easier menu to navigate. But with mods, obviously that completely goes away because you have party screen enhancements, and that's an absolutely fantastic way to level up your troops. Anyway, I'm gonna go in. Can I get in? No, I cannot. Okay, here we go. Look at that. We've got a massive, massive contingent of forces here to deal with. Look at this. Mr. King Ulrich himself. Alright, let's do it. Okay, I am wholeheartedly assuming that we'll be okay. I don't think we're going to do very badly, but I don't also think we're going to be doing very well. So let's see what actually happens here. Maybe we'll be fine. It very much depends on if I can actually command my own forces and not actually die. Because dying... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know there was a river over here. Oh, okay. I knew there was a river over there in that direction over to the left, but I didn't think that there was actually one over here as well. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get my archers over here in time. So that is not good. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what I can do about this. I think I'm probably just going to have to leave them where they are. Yeah, I would love to be able to do something here, like, you know, just kill them while they're in the river, but this is actually just as good, because we're going to be able to separate them so dramatically from their friends, and as you can see, they're actually just charging into my own cavalry, which is a bit weird. Not sure why they'd charge into our cavalry here, because they're just going to get murdered, but there's a lot of them, as you can see. They have a huge amount of them. And these guys have lances, of course. Let's kill that guy. Nope. No. Oh, I almost got killed right there. Thankfully, my horse took the brunt of the damage. That was good. Whew. That was a bit too close for my liking. Let's hopefully be able to do a little bit more damage this time around. Don't get killed. Don't get killed. Okay, no one's behind me. That's great. Now, hopefully, we can continue to hopefully do some damage around here. There we go. We are actually losing quite a few troops here. Yeah, I was actually hoping that we'd not lose too many in this first engagement, because they actually just charged at us in a really bad situation, or at least I thought it was a bad situation for them. But it does seem to be a lot more dramatic than you might think. Okay. Huh. We might need to retreat here, actually. Yeah, we actually might need to retreat. This could be... This could be really bad. I mean, obviously the archers, they're in a dip at the moment, so maybe they're not actually going to be too effective. So if we can just eliminate the last remnants of their Knights of the Lion, I might be able to do something. Come on, kill him. No one's done any damage to this guy? Really? No one's done any damage? Look at him. He's still alive. I can't believe it. I've done like, what, 40 damage? 30 damage? I don't know. And he's still just running around there. There's the enemy lord, at least. That's going to deal some decent morale damage, at least. And who's this guy? That's King Ulrich himself. Okay, he's eliminated as well. That's great. And maybe we can eliminate this fellow as well. There we go. Another Knight of the Lion. This guy's a Salian Knight, I assume. Is he? Yeah, I think so. And there we go. Nice. No. Don't get killed. Don't get killed. Nope, that's a couch lance. Let's try and avoid that. Thank you very much. And... hopefully I can do some damage to him now. Yes, I can. No, don't get killed. Am I going to get killed? No, I'm fine. Or I was going to be fine before I got killed by the Sarlian Knight when he was off his mount. Did you see that? He was right off his mount there. I assume that was the fellow that killed me. Anyway, I am gonna retreat. This is not good. Oh, I can actually leave. Oh, I can actually leave. Okay, that's perfect. So let's try to get away from here. Okay, I wanna bait this guy. I wanna try to bait the guy with 267 if at all possible. Ah, no. They're making things very difficult, aren't they? Ah, what a terrible state of affairs this is. Okay, well, we're gonna see whether I can maybe bait another one out of here. Ah, they're going in. Alright, let's do it. Alright, unfortunately, we only have 215 troops against the enemy's 1,000. I have a very small amount of HP at the moment, and I don't know whether I've already said this in this particular playthrough, but HP in Warband is probably one of the most important resources that you can have. Obviously, this is really dumb for me to say, actually, from a generalized video game perspective, because if you think about it from a from a standard perspective of, you have a character, it has HP, if you lose all of that HP, then usually you lose the game. Well, yeah, obviously that's a pretty, obvious thing. It's like a duh moment, sort of thing. But here's the thing. In Warband, I found that if you stay alive, just literally stay alive, your AI tends to perform much better. I don't know whether that's something to do with the automatic AI or anything like that, but that generally tends to happen. It's the same thing in Bannerlord as well to a certain extent, because obviously there is an automated, like, auto-delegate kind of setting for Bannerlord, and I assume that Warband has a similar thing, but not really, on the surface, as it were. And yeah, that really makes a huge difference. So, generally staying alive or trying to stay alive as best you can makes a huge amount of difference to your overall chances of success. And I mean, you can already see exactly why that's happening. Obviously, this may very well happen whether I was alive or not, but I'd prefer to maybe err on the side of caution a little bit here and just try to live as long as I possibly can. I mean, you can see very clearly here that we are just absolutely murdering every one of them. Look at this. They're not even getting up the ladders. They're getting absolutely slaughtered super, super easily and super nicely, in actual fact. I would love to be able to get some kills myself with my bow, but I have a bad feeling I probably won't be able to do that. Just because, I'm going to pop my head out and then I'm probably going to get shot. That generally does tend to happen to me quite often. I'm very, very thankful that I actually placed a bunch of mercenary sharpshooters in here from Whitestag Castle. That was all I basically could do before these guys appeared. So yeah, that was great. Because I obviously went back there to change my arrows around and everything, and then I was like, okay, we're gonna have to get some troops over here. Didn't really want to place all of my forces in the garrison because, let's face it, 200 units is not going to make any difference to the AI wanting to besiege a particular location. You're going to need 600, maybe 500 minimum for that to have a possibility. So that's basically the reason why I decided, you know what, I'm just going to stick around with what I currently have in my army, and I'll try and make it work in a different way, because we just don't have enough raw... yeah, we don't have enough raw troops to be able to fully defend someplace. But I can only hope that... Oh, everyone's actually wanting to charge now, you see, that's the main problem. Maybe I can actually tell them to hold position? Yeah, I can tell them to hold position. Maybe I should tell them to charge? I actually don't... Oh no, I did not want to do that. Oh dear. Well, that's actually not working out too well. What about charge again then? Okay, just tell them to charge. See, now this is exactly what I'm talking about. If I hadn't done hold position, obviously they would have stayed where they were. Maybe. But, oh dear. Oh no, do you think I can actually... I think we can still win, but my archers are not in good positions any further. They were absolutely destroying everything before, but now not so much. So we have to be even more careful here. I really wish I had more HP before we, went in here, because I wouldn't have died from that one attack. and I also would have had the ability to retreat and then come back in, potentially. I probably would have been able to do that, because, you know, obviously, if you don't know this already, there's usually like, what is it, 2 to 3 times that you can be eliminated in a battle, and then you can continue to go back in, even if, you know, you're low in HP, obviously not lower than 20% or whatever. But the thing is, eventually you get to a point where you just can't go back in when you're embroiled in the actual battle. And I think I'm too low in HP to be able to have that happen. So that's the reason why, you know, usually I probably would have already retreated at this point and then just gone straight back in, because then I'd be back up, you know, I'd be back up there, I'd be, you know, hopefully doing damage. I did get 16 kills. I feel like that is completely lackluster, to be honest. I don't think that that is really up to the quality of how I can actually play, but, you know, we were in a really, really difficult situation here. Low HP, we're in a tight corner right here, and as I said, if I decided to shoot with my bow, maybe it would have been okay, but I feel like I probably would have just been shot by one of their longbowmen. Well, there's one thing I have to say at the very end of this siege where we are actually gonna achieve victory. I'm super surprised about that, because I really thought to myself, am I gonna have to retreat and then just chance the fact that maybe I can leave, or maybe I can go back in, or something like that. But I decided, you know what, we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it and see what happens. Now, here's the funny thing. This is exactly the reason why I personally think these units right here, these are seer favorites as far as I'm aware. This is a seer favorite, and this particular unit has been firing from this arc the entire siege, and she has gotten so many kills. It is just absolutely jaw-dropping, and I can't believe that a unit such as this, because I don't think that her proficiencies are that high, but she is extremely powerful and seems to be doing massive, massive damage. Every single, I don't know, every couple of seconds she's getting a kill. And that's actually crazy to me, because, I mean, you just, obviously if you're just sitting there just shooting away, of course you're going to get a kill every so often, but she just seems to be really, really accurate. Look at how many kills she's getting. I think that she's probably one of the only troops in this entire siege that has gotten this many kills. I really wish we would be able to see how many kills she's actually gained, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. I don't think there is any kind of breakdown in that regard, but look at that. We were able to achieve victory. We got 114 renown for it. I did actually, unfortunately, lose a bunch of seer favorites, and this is the reason why I said to you in a previous episode, I really, really love these troops, because they are just so strong, and it's amazing when they go into Doom Guides, of course. Yeah, as you can see, I actually had 8 seer favorites on the field, and I don't know how many they killed, but I'm pretty sure they killed over 100, maybe even 150. I don't know, but they killed a massive amount. As you can see, my my companions, Kavera actually did the most. Funnily enough, I would have thought that Lethal Diren would have done the most, but no, of course he didn't. Okay, so this guy is upstanding, so we're just going to let him go. Well, really? Really? What? King Ulrich actually managed to escape? That is so weird. Alright. And we also have a Masterwork short composite bow. Don't think this is going to be particularly good for me, as you can see. No, it isn't. Okay, yeah, no, we're just going to be selling that. I'm just going to swap around some of this grain, I suppose. Just swap around the fruits, I guess, instead. Swap around the sausages, just get some of these things, because these are going to sell for a lot more. And yeah, we might as well just swap that. There we go. And this one as well. There we are. All right, that's all that we can really do. I mean, yeah, we can do more, but I think that's absolutely fine. And we've got a bunch of troops here that we could potentially get to. I actually don't know whether we will be... Oh, we got a bunch of seer favorites. That's fantastic. Okay, hello. Alright, oh no. Ugh. See, now this is exactly the reason why I absolutely loathe having so many different kinds of troops, because I'm just going to have this situation occur every single time where I'm like, oh no. Oh, look at my Doom Guides. I literally just gained 6 Doom Guides in one fell swoop, because all of my Seer favorites gained so many kills during that one battle. That is absolutely incredible. Okay, yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm literally going to take the Seer Initiates and the Seer favorites, and I'm just going to level these up. They are so fun. They are really, really cool, in my opinion at least. There's a bunch of mercenary sharpshooters here as well. I wonder whether I should take those too. Empire Armored Crossbowmen, we'll take some of those. Is there anything else here that we really want? Shadow Legion Mariners? I mean, they don't have shields, which is a little bit off-putting, but yeah, we could also go for the mercenary sharpshooters, Singalian Temptress. We can go for these guys, the Stalkers. We got one more space. That's it? Really? One more space? It feels like such a waste to... Oh, we've got 8 Biscuit Sergeants right here. I didn't even realize. Okay. Let's just swap out a bunch of these then. Because these are obviously going to take a long time to pretty much level up. And we want to get the Biscuit Sergeants. Almost missed out on those. That would have been absolutely terrible, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would have been awful. But yeah, do we have anything else here? Anything else that I'm missing? Yeah, I'm probably missing something. You know, that's just how it's going to have to be, unfortunately. I'm going to miss something. You can bet on that. But otherwise, I'm just going to be taking as many of these guys prisoner, because if there is a ransom broker in the tavern here, very much hoping there is, we're going to be able to get a pretty decent amount of cash from all of this stuff. And there we have it. We can now move on. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh, no. They actually take all of them. Okay, I thought that maybe something like that would happen, but I wasn't sure. Because, you know, as I say, all these little intricacies, sometimes I forget about them. Anyway, we're going to go into the tavern and we're going to see if there's a ransom broker, please. Yes, there is. Nice. 7,000. That's great. And we got this guy as well. There we go. I don't really need to ask for rumors anymore, but it's actually nice to do so anyway. And we got a bunch of these guys as well. Okay, so bounty hunters can go in here. All of these guys can go in here. Thank you very much. Not a terribly big fan. I do like Empire units, but I'm not really wanting to keep a huge amount of them. You know, just because... And these guys as well, the Wardens, Mercenary Sharpshooters, can leave them. Empire Mortals, I think we'll probably just keep the Empire Mortals just in case. The Deshar Desert Fighters can go as well. These guys, okay, there we are. Let's just keep the Pendor units. Take these ones away as well. Oh, what about these guys? No, they become Pendor units. Okay, ooh, we got more Seer favorites, very nice. Alright. Actually... that's so funny how I'm just going crazy with the Seer favorites now, even though they're not even that good as far as I'm aware. I mean, I'm actually going to take a look at them in just a second. Let me see, because they are really, in my opinion... What? They only have 225? This one, I mean, literally one of them was able to kill so many of them in that one siege. I'm absolutely just speechless. But yeah, obviously, as you know, Doom Guides are basically the same as Noldor, or slightly more powerful than Noldor. So we're just going to wait here for some time. We just defeated Ulrich, which is amazing. And that means, maybe, just maybe, I'm going to be able to launch an attack against 7 Cross Keep, which is actually what I wanted to attack. Maybe we could attack Marlians instead? I actually don't know. What do you think we should go for? That's the question. I mean, Laria's got a whole bunch of troops there now, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. I mean, you can see here, there's actually quite a significant amount. What do we have? Oh, it is actually a ladder castle. Okay, that's pretty good. We've got someone to help us along here as well. Is that Roland? I don't know whether it is. No, it's Alistair, actually. Oh, that's interesting. He doesn't usually join us. Ah, they're offering me a peace agreement. Do you think I should take it? I did just absolutely murder them. They're going to ask again, I'm pretty sure, so I'm going to decline for the moment. We're just going to see what kind of layout this castle has. Oh dear. Okay, this might be more trouble than it's worth. It's one of those. It's the bagpipes! No, it's the bagpipes. Don't copyright me, please. Okay, well, let's actually just have a look-see here. How am I supposed to get over here? That's the question. I have no clue. I really have no clue. Okay, well, let's just move my archers over here, put the infantry over here as well, get the cavalry over there too. And I guess I'm just going to zigzag. That's it. I'm just going to zigzag back and forth. and I'm going to see where we actually need to go to get in. Is it just going straight across the bridge? I think so. I can't actually tell. But we seem to be avoiding most of the damage so far. I mean, funnily enough, if I avoid all this damage, I will be extremely shocked. Because all intents and purposes, I should have died by now. Is it up there that I need to go? Where are the ladders? Where are the ladders? I actually can't... I don't know. I actually don't know. Is it all the way around the side? I can assume it's all the way around the side, which is quite funny. Okay, well, I'm just going to shoot this guy then, I guess. Can I actually shoot him? Yes, I can. Nice. Can shoot that guy too. There we are. Got a bunch of these friends over here too. Nice. Take out that one. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So, yeah, where do we actually go to get... to get in? I guess I'm just going to tell my infantry to charge in, and they're going to tell me where I need to go. They're actually coming over in this direction. That's weird. Is it this way? Surely not. Ah, no, there's a small little staircase over there. Oh, look at that. That's sneaky. Okay, I had no idea. Yeah, there's a small little step here that we can use. This is very strange. Wow, okay, yeah, these halberdiers are not designed to fight in this tight space. That's very funny. Why are you running from me, sir? Well, I know why, because you don't want to die, but still. Oh, now you're brave. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happens. Okay, so... Oh, there's a lot of people in here. Hello there. Okay, well, this might be a bit problematic. Okay, well, my archers aren't really doing too much at the moment, so maybe I want to actually tell them to charge in. Let's tell my cavalry to charge in now as well. My archers are not doing too much, so let's tell them to charge in after the fact. And no, there are no gates or anything to open, are there? So yeah, that's a little bit sad. But I guess I can just do as much damage as I can against these fellows, and then we can potentially retreat if we need to. But doing some damage is better than none. But yeah, as you can see, we're not really getting too much done here, unfortunately. Maybe I need to be a bit more strategic in my target selection, because otherwise I'm just going to get murdered by Knights of the Lion all the time, basically. Okay, yeah, these guys are really, really harsh. So, I guess I can just try to be a little bit sneakier, shall we say. A little bit sneaky, a little bit more of a scoundrel. So they're trying to fight straight up. And it seems like we are actually now pushing them back, which is quite good. Because if we push them into this little corner here, we might actually... Ah, hello. These fellows are shooting me from up here. That's not very nice of them. Okay, he's dead. There we go. Fantastic. There's a fellow over there. Are you shooting me, sir? Are you serious? I kind of thought that would happen. Yes, I knew as soon as I tried to kill this guy that he was going to get the drop on me. Just purely for the fact that that's just how it goes. That is literally just how it goes for me. Oh well, never mind. I am a bit skeptical about whether we can actually do this. And the bagpipes are getting to me a little bit, so I'm thinking to myself, do I want to continue this? Maybe? So far, I feel like we have a decent shot, but when I was alive, not so much now, maybe, because, as you can see, well, my forces are taking many more casualties than they would otherwise have to. We just lost a Noldor warrior. Yeah, okay, I think I will retreat here for now, even though I don't really want to do that, because we are going to lose the renown and everything. But as you can see, we barely dented them, basically. I mean, we did eliminate a lot of their archers, a lot of their armored archers, shall we say, and they don't have any more Knights of the Lion, which is obviously one of the main reasons why they were actually able to defend there pretty easily. So we've still got some pretty decent units, and all I need to do is just wait for a little bit of time and then go back in. But I think for now, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.